All right, in this video, we are going to go over a case study that my students and I have been going over, and that is PENGU. We're going to go over some psychology, some market structure, and hopefully get some good insights off of some of the ways that I look at these altcoins when it comes to me being a swing trader. But before we dive in, let's do a quick disclaimer. Okay, so please know that nothing on here is financial advice. This is just for education purposes only. Well, let's go ahead and dive into PENGU. PENGU was an altcoin during the last few months here that has broken out from one of its major bases and had from its base breakout, about 170% move to the upside. So what I like to do is study these charts, study the top performers, and a lot of times you can gain a lot of insights from these performers. So I'll just break this chart down the way that I look at it so that we can all learn and grow together. So the first thing that I like to do when looking at a chart like this is I like to look at how the market cycle is shaping up. So there's a saying in trading and investing, look left to get right, right as in getting correct. So we can kind of follow this market and if you're looking to say go long in the market, I'm typically a spot market trader. So I'm not looking to take any shorts or anything like that. But you can see back over here in January 2025, all the way through essentially even all the way over here to April 2025, this market was not really trending upwards. Actually, a little bit less than that, right? More like, yeah, April 2025, about right here. This market was trending downwards, 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 downwards. And eventually this market started to flip back to the upside. And this could be an area where maybe traders, investors were looking for, some longs during this time. I wasn't necessarily looking at PENGU at that point. Also, we saw this double top here. These two rejections to the upside. I was looking over here, so it's not like I saw this in real time. But as I was looking at this chart, notice this is the key area of rejection. And then the market decided to make a higher low. So you can kind of see here, we have our first low, and then we have a higher low. So this is a big indication that the market is getting more bullish from more of that larger market cycle. We're looking on the daily time frame here. So if I see a low, I see a higher low, this might be interpreted as a cup with handle pattern. That is going to tell me that the market is starting to gain some momentum just from a price action perspective. Let's get rid of this. And the most advantageous thing as this market started to come out of its base and just kind of marking up this neckline, marking up, there is a big break retest right here at about 1.7 cents or 0.017. Then we have a double top there, and then we have a triple. So we have actually 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections at this key level, noting that this level is very significant. So watching this level, this first bounce here could have maybe faked out anybody looking for that that inflection point to be broken, but there was also an even higher next low here. So at that level, so you can notice that the market printed this really high and tight low on the right hand side, and that is one of the most ideal things that I typically see in a chart, showing that even though sellers engage again at these key levels, the buyers come right in here high. They don't wait for the market to come down low, fill all this imbalance. The buyers come in high, and then we start to see, of course, the breakout over here. And if we throw on volume, we can also see, let's get these indicators out of here. If we throw on volume, you can see also that volume started to increase as the market was coming into these levels, but started to cool off. The breakout didn't happen. a little bit of a cool off period, and then volume came in very aggressively towards this breakout. So really, really big breakout candle right here. Not too far away, even if somebody looked to get in on this daily close for a potential move to the upside. So that was very, very insightful, especially seeing that breakout with volume. After that breakout, the market just kept trending up and up and up. And you can see that not really anything too bearish. Delete this. Not anything too bearish on this chart, even if we pull some moving averages up. This orange is the 20, this is the 50, this is the 200. We can see that the market held way above the 20-day exponential moving average. Also created this bullish chart pattern here. We have this pennant formation. Right there. That's really the first major low of this. Then the market prints a double top over here. And that actually coincides with the market getting towards its prior highs, which usually there is some sort of resistance at the prior highs, major resistance actually. Seeing this double top, that's probably the first red flag if a trader and analyst was looking at this. And then you can see in red here, the break of the major uptrend. Let's make that black. See that break of the major uptrend. And then we see an attempt to come back above and break these highs. It's a failed attempt. And then the market starts to fold over. We even see a reversal pattern. Now, usually these cups to the upside are going to be bullish. And then to the opposite side, cups starting to point to the downside, much more bearish as this chart starts to turn around. So overall, hopefully this just kind of on a high level gives you an idea of some of the thought process that traders, investors, especially swing traders, are going for when it comes to looking for breakouts. But this was an exceptional example of one of the more explosive trades during this last little impulse here in the market, and really is a perfect kind of setup for at least the markups that I'm looking for. So just wanted to dive in and touch on one of the altcoin studies that we have gone over. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments, and hopefully you enjoyed. And if you want more of these, just let me know and we'll do some more studies together.